Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is December 2015. It's actually the new year. We're into 2016 just barely, but it's time to close out December and see how we did for not only December, but for 2015 in general. But I'll release a separate video on our 2015 summary. But for December, made $2,400 even. Did not work any overtime this month again, just it wasn't available. But luckily, we did not have to go into a shutdown like we did last year in January. So I should get the full amount of pay and not be unemployed for a week or two. So that's good. Taxes, we paid $494.40 in taxes, put $120 in my 401k, and then it took home $1,785.60. So pretty good month for December. At least we didn't, miss some work hours like we did last year, which is pretty typical where I work for December. But for rental income, we actually made $525 this month. And so that is because in my lease agreement that I have with the tenant, if they pay late, after 5 days, they accrue a fee. Yeah, they paid on the fifth day of the month, and so they had to pay that $50 late fee. So they did pay though, so that's good. So for 2015, we ended the year with 37,000. Wow, we actually made less than last year. Paid 7,600 in taxes, 1,800 we put in our 401k this year, and then take-home pay was $27,700. And then for rent this year, it was 1,475 that we brought in. And then I'm almost gonna cross the 100,000 in gross income mark. For taxes, I've paid 21,000 in my lifetime. I've put 3,500 in my 401k, and I've taken home almost 75,000. So for our net worth, we still have our house number one that is up for sale at 40,000. I'm probably going to leave it at 40,000 up for sale, and we've got lots of showings, just not a whole lot of interest. So we've had a couple lowball offers, but just nothing really worth entertaining. For house number two is the triplex. I'm putting it at 85,000. I have 2 units rented out, so last month I told you I rented to a lady upstairs, so she's in the 2-bedroom at $475 a month, and then I just rented the other unit, the 1-bedroom that I moved into first. So I am now, they'll pay their first month's rent in January of 2016. So I'm now moving into the last unit, the one that's absolutely completely destroyed from the people that I had to evict. And so I've spent quite a bit of money this month fixing it up. I had to fix the floors in the bathroom and put new subfloors down and put new tile down. I had to buy a new shower because it was completely just ruined. Had to buy a new toilet, new vanity, new floors for the kitchen, paint, all that stuff. So I've purchased about half of that so far, but let's keep moving forward here. For 401k, I'm at 9,126. So not the best month in terms of our investments, but at least we were not in the negative. But I did make another house payment this month, so a minus 44,611 on the house. So I'm just going to keep paying the minimum payment since my interest rate is so low. Now I have 1 unit rented at 475, and my monthly payment is like 316, I believe. So 316.20. So even just having 1 unit rented, it pretty much pays for everything. Maybe not the taxes and insurance, but it gets pretty close. So for checkings, we did end up positive, even though we had to purchase all that stuff. So we have 4,372 in our personal account and 1,975 in the business account. So I'm just piling up money in the business account here and then trying to get back to some breathing room. I'd like to get back to 10,000 or 15,000 for my personal account, but we ended the year with $85,862 net worth. So it was really, really good year. On the year-end recap, I will go back through and kind of tell the story of 2015 and maybe some years prior to that. This was by far the best year that I've had so far. Even though I didn't make the most money from my my main job, we made a lot of money from these houses that we purchased. So For our goal pace, I am now at plus $21,279. So that is also the furthest I've been ahead. And you can still see back here in May, I was minus 16,000. So we've really turned things around over the past 6 months. But unfortunately, I still do have some problems that I need to attend to. I have maybe 6 more months on my car lease, and then I have to decide what I want to do with that. I really don't want to purchase the car out for the main reason being house number one is 45 minutes away from house number two, and I live in an area where I have to mow the yard every single week. And so, but it's a 2013 Volkswagen Jetta, so I have to take my lawnmower completely apart and then stuff it in the trunk of the car, drive 45 minutes away, pull it out, mow, and then same thing with the weed eater. I have to completely take it apart, put it in the back seat. So it's just not very practical. Then also when I go to the hardware store, I can't buy any lumber. I can't buy sheets of plywood. So it's a real pain. So I'd really like to try to find a used truck that I could purchase. But I have 6 months to kind of save up and figure that out. So that's kind of next on our list. I don't think I'll do anything else with houses. If I can sell house number one here, even for 30 or 35,000, that would give me about 30,000 in cash. And so I'd be at 34,000 in cash instead of 4,000. And I could use that money to buy, a truck outright or whatever it is. So and that's kind of the plan. I hopefully will be able to sell this house before I purchase or before my lease runs out. So we'll see how that goes. I think I have till May or June of 2016, so I've got a few months. But nevertheless, we finished out 2015 with a net worth of $85,862. So be sure to look out for the next video. It will go over all of 2015 and the years before that, kind of the lessons learned and what the future is going to look like. You've got last month's and next month's videos on your screen now, and if you have any questions, comments, or things that you'd like me to include in future videos, just comment them down below, and I will be sure to get it included. Thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.